It's automatic, it's on. I flip mattress, I'm grabbing the apparatus, keep squeezing it till it flatten your melon. A known felon, I'm weaving it through the traffic, connecting with drug addicts, embracing these thug habits. Look, at the end of the month was no food. Potato and egg tacos is how I made do. Free peanut butter and government cheese. My issue, my mama called it Deborah for help. Aunt Lou. 4 kids to adults, we here starving. My father got a job, he started then departed. My mama broken hearted, I'm looking at her narcissist. It's time to hustle regardless, I'm getting this party started. Like quarter beef in a brown paper bag in the bush, cross the street with the pistol close to hand. Pray to God when it's time to bust it, it don't jam. I sold my 7 grams, police came, I ran.
I'm the first gospel rapper. I'm the first apostle rapper. From my section, it's a lot of rappers. Respected cause I'm not an actor. Even though I changed, I didn't change up. Kept the same name from when I came up. RPH and we here now. The devil got so much to fear. Culture mechanic. I left the hood to fix all the problems inside at Advantage. Cause I'm from the hood and stuff get fixed from the inside. Inside, that's why Christ became a man. I'm in Christ. I let the old me die and became a man. Yeah, deal with men, but I war with demons. Reciprocate that before Jesus encounter changed all the morbid reasons. I was more of a heathen with a gorgeous heater. Miracles follow me now. So when I walk through the crowd, virtue was hard to be found. In me, they calling me now. When the devil show up, everybody know us. We the pull-up crew. RPH, scars of grace, and we about to change with the hood up too. Yeah. If you watch me live my life, it's like reading the word. Check me out, I got stripes in the streets in the church. I left the hood with some urban epistle. Urban epistle. I'm living the scripture, the word is official. Urban epistle. I left the hood with some but I came back with the word. I left the hood with a pistol, but I came back in a pistol.
I'm the rose from the concrete. I'm the diamond from the coal. I'm talking to y'all in depth. Stacked against the odds, my roots still crept. Grounded in the soil of the West. Love, loyalty, respect, mirrors pain, anger, death. These night terrors got me stressed. Seeing vivid thoughts of death and melting flesh. Turn them dark days to sunshine. My mind stays full grind. The whole city feeling the pressure. This is the war crime. War crimes, loaded 4-5s, holding on both sides. Let's ride, it's go time. Broke up out the concrete. The same place the sinners and the cons meet and still shine. The diamond in the rough that make the world blind. Take mine, aim at my opposition and dream of my peace. To my demise, I'm gonna speak for the streets. My voice sink to the beat. My soul speak and I peak. You hear Long Beach.
Hey, yo. Hey, HotFacts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Man, the cool tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play that.
So you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts. We ain't finna play that.
You might play it well, but the game don't love you.
I love you enough to be giving you the
I
straight
began
facts.
with the troops who stand and salute. When the rules of the land, you either cuz or salute. Most watch too many movies. It's where they get their cue. Think they gotta take the bishop out. That's how you get the juice. That's cause they ain't met the king. My job's to introduce, playing checkers. They think that chicken's how you get the coop. Like it's chess. These rooks telling lies in the booth. So they don't protect our queens. I gotta tell the truth. They focused on that gang war. I wreck mine, you bang yours. Respect die. When different sets buy from the same store. Represent different sides and wind up on the same floor. When bullets fly, enemies lie side by side. That's a shame, Lord. They only coincide in peace at the cemetery. They couldn't say he loved beef in his obituary. So at the funeral, his family told a few lies. Placed him up in heaven cause he went to church a few times. It's sad. Cause when goons die, the saints cry. R.I.P. graffiti, they riding before the paint dry. The church pray before the cops come. And Satan playing evil games in your brain before the shots done. The streets living like Christ died, they never rise. When he said to tell us die, he didn't tell a lie. Man on the debt, God wanted to change that. So Christ paid double the price and bought change back. You can't change that.
Probably shouldn't say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play
So
that.
you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts.
Look, this was done by grinding. Plot my path in life, start climbing. I came from the bottom where the babies is dying, the mama's crying. Everybody can't make it, but they trying. All I see is RPs on t-shirts in old English. Another young life gets extinguished, and what we do, pop champagne, reflect on the memories, pop another bottle with a hit.
Good day to duct tape and funnel some bricks through the tunnel with the bundles of chips. You can get the bundle package if you often and quick. Keep the cop off your tip, keep the spot off the grid. I'm finna hit, suppress it with a muzzle and tip. Henny guzzle it quick. I'm from a smuggling clique. We move bricks. Now estimate the number of chips. How much it costs for a hit? How much it costs to quit? I remember Somerset used to be Compton Boulevard. BG's on the set for the new squad. By the way, since you dealing with the new squad, that means new law, new boss, new heart.
Dreams will last forevermore.
But you ain't gotta die to go to heaven. Christ did it for you.
I wanna go to places where dreams will last forever.
You talking heaven.
Dreams will last forevermore.
And heaven's been on earth. Due to sin, it was hidden from you. I've been to more funerals than graduations. I'm from the streets where killers get the congratulations. Empty crack bags and bullet shells on the ground. Addicts and automatics, the nightmares all around. Rape victims impregnated by evil rapists. Every time she look at her kid, she can see his face. People need a break, so all they think is flee, escape. Drink and take drugs till they kneeling at the feet of Satan. But Christ died for it, body hung high for it. Arms spread wide, bled dry, Mary cried for him. He let his mother watch to show us who we love and lie. When he rose, heaven fell and landed on the juggernaut. He defeated what defeated man, but defeat was incomplete with the devil under the feet of a defeated man.
I'm one in a million, I think it's beyond skill. Welcome to my life, I won't meet you with no ice grill. The days is short, I take advantage of life thrills. Understand my stance, I'm ready to handle what life deals. I need a car that when you see it, you be like, yeah. But ask me how I'm doing, I'ma tell you life good. You can make it too, we came about the same hood. Now you see me out like, hey look, it's a closed book. Most chances is chances, so we take them. Fake them till we make them. Dreams easily taken, extreme levels of bacon. You know my steez.
What do you do about the negative guy that's trying to bring you down? Ignore and outperform every last one of them. While you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you'll realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. And you will lose and I will win.
Never allow anybody to make you feel bad about being so blessed when you've worked your ass off to get it. To all of the men and the women who work their ass off every fucking day Don't lose no sleep over these haters, man. The reason they got a problem with your life is because they don't have a life. You got a problem with me? You go right on ahead, homie. I sleep good at night because I've gotten rid of all things, people, and situations that were bringing drama, negativity, and dysfunction in my life. You decided all the clubs, partying, hanging out, popping bottles with models, and all that shit. That ain't for me. I'm gonna be out here running in the hot sun, practicing, playing basketball, shooting on weekends while everybody else is clubbing and hanging out. You got your focus right. It's not about today. It's about the future. It's grind season, homie.
We all have shit happen in our lives, but it's what we tell ourselves about what happens that determines how we feel about that situation. This isn't just something that happens or a test that you can pass and then you can do this all your life. This is a daily, constant effort to look at solutions, not fucking problems. Train your mind. Train your mind not to focus on the problem and make it bigger, but focus on the solution to solve it. Work on how you interpret problems and the things that happen around you. Stay positive, stay focused, and most importantly, stay strong. Life is always going to throw shit in your way. Things that will test you, things that will make or break you. And you've got two options. You can just stand there and take it like a little bitch, or you can smash through the fucking thing and move on with your life. You can either be a victim of your life or the master of it.
Hey man, he kept it way real right there. Way real right there. Once again, this is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, Monday through Friday, people, 2 p.m. through 3 p.m. We go an hour, but sometimes if it's a little hot, we can go a little bit further. It is a pretty good day out there. It is about 88 degrees where I am, but it's not a hot 88. It's a pretty good 88. If you live in a hot, climate area, you know exactly what that means. It is not bad. Hope everyone is having a great day. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, everything Tuesday. Do your T-Mobile Tuesdays. Do all those things. People, take care of Tuesday. Make sure that Tuesday is not a loss for you if you are working in the gig economy. We know that on Tuesdays, it is a slow day for some of the restaurants people, but don't let that discourage you from getting out there and going and make your money. Okay, people? On the Upside Challenge, people, I am actually up to $75 on the Upside Challenge. Upside Challenge, people, I am in an area where there is a lot of Upside gas stations. I am only going to these gas stations because they offer, depending on the location, a really, really good amount of cash back per gallon, okay? You can also use it at some grocery stores and even food places, okay? You can let that stack up for as long as you want. You can put it on a gift card. You can put it into your PayPal. You can even throw it back to your own account. Now, what I am doing on this Upside Challenge, people, what I am doing on the Upside Challenge, I am only going to these gas stations for the whole remainder of this year. At the end of the year, okay, when they drop the ball on New Year's, when we start this whole thing up again, I am going to drop the dollars, okay? So I know that I'm going to have 10 slots open here. I know that there are some people participating in this also. If you are like me, I kind of don't go out on New Year's. I stay inside to avoid checkpoints and all that, and I get busy at home. If you are someone like me and you want to count the dollars coming in and not see them going out on New Year's, you can come on in here with me, and I will be on live. I will be on live. So that is the Upside Challenge, people. If you have a number out there that you've been saving, throw it out at any time. You can start at any time, people. My very first deposit in was like 15 cents, okay? So I'm up there at 75 for the Upside Challenge, but overall for the actual app, before I started the Upside Challenge, I am at $125 off of using using Upside for about 8 months now. But before, I was not targeting the gas stations like that. Now I am. So it is moving. Now, we do have a great one in store here today. I hope you guys all did get a piece of that motivational speech there. That was a great one. You got to just look forward when you know that what you're doing is going right there, just keep going and keep doing what you're doing. That's what that was all about. Now we did have a killing in the YouTube world, people. YouTube is very large, so it's much bigger than just the gig thing. A YouTuber was killed, so we will go over that. Before we go over that right there, I want to go ahead and do some birthdays real quick. And I just want to make sure that birthdays are right. Okay, bam. I want to give a happy birthday to Wayne Hintz out there. Happy birthday, Wayne Hintz. Okay, happy birthday, Wayne Hintz. And Alyssa Villegas, happy birthday today. Happy birthday today. You guys are probably at work, but when you get home from work, have a great birthday. But you know what? When you go to work, people, you know, when you have a good working staff there, sometimes they do some things for you there, okay? They do some things for you. But right now, like we always do, I'm going to get into some comments, okay? I'm going to get into some comments right now. I'm going to pull some of these things up and see what we have. Now, people, like, the only comments I reply on when they come through, like, let's say on my phone, if I'm sitting down and I see the screen flash with the message and I can read it, I'll reply then. But other than that, I like to reply here. So I can just do them all. So it kind of keeps me up to beat and keeps me on track. Okay, it keeps me on track. So we're going to get into this first comment here. This first comment comes in from Ricky Knott. He says criticism is good. Thumbs up. He says I don't believe we can get better with pats on the back. But everything is gonna be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Said reported your channel for content violations. Have no idea what those are. I read what content violations are, and I fall under no category on there. I'm reporting off of videos. We also have a comment from the one that makes you think. Says I miss door dashing, but I moved to a different country that doesn't DoorDash. I don't know what country that is where you cannot DoorDash, but man, people, Hot Facts, they're watching Hot Facts. They're watching Hot Facts in a country where they cannot even do the work. So, hey, I'm proud that you can actually watch these videos and remember what you used to be able to do. That's kind of cool right there. That's kind of cool right there. I'm helping somebody out throughout their day by just them watching. That is kind of cool. Okay, now we have a comment from, this is the first time I ever seen this. Let me look them. Okay, it's probably Diana. It says Diana Grant. I'm going to just make that right there. She said, the video is how to check how many gallons your gas pump has actually pumped out. Her comment is, I'd rather know where you found that old ass gas pump. Okay, now I'll let you know where that gas pump is. That gas pump is in Moreno Valley, California, and it is on the street called Sunny Mead Boulevard. It is in the old town, like that's all old right there. So that is still old. So as far as that being, like an old gas pump, old gas station, right there, you are right. It is an old pump, and that's where I found it at. It is called the Fast Strip. There is only 2 of these. There's one here in Moreno Valley, and then they have one in a place called Hemet, where all the Hemet drivers have to come over here to drive because it's slow over there. You can actually do all right with DoorDash, I do believe, but as far as doing anything else, it is dead market right there. Do not do that. Yeah, you can't stay there and work. You cannot stay there and work. I'm going to go ahead. We got some good news here. I'm not going to get into those other comments because I said everything, and it is what it is. So we are going to get into this news. Now, like I said, we did have a YouTuber killed. Okay, we had a YouTuber killed, and you know, we are only, as far as the market that I am primarily in, it's only a small market as far as YouTube is to be concerned, but everyone that has a channel is considered a YouTuber, okay? Everyone that has a channel is considered a YouTuber. So a fellow YouTuber, not a gig tuber, a fellow YouTuber has fallen, a fellow YouTuber has been murdered. condolences to the family out there, but you know, we got to start. And after you see this, I got the news article. Then outside of that, went ahead and there's a video with someone who has a channel just like me, and they're actually boys with they know the person dead and the person that got killed, and they know exactly when it happened. They were told when someone was going to leave.
We can all be online at the same time.
The kids can game and binge all they want, and it doesn't cut out.
Hear that, kids? Change to fiber. Change to better. That's all the time. Upgrade to Frontier Gig service and get a $200 Visa reward card.
Hold on, is that me? Is that me? Is this me? I think, wow, out of nowhere, that was weird. That was very, very weird. But that popped up right there. Now, the person who has a channel that's just like mine, they know the person that was killed. They know the person, you know, that the other person involved, they know when, like they all know from being like right from being there pretty much. So they gave a little insight, just a little bit, but I didn't hear about it like that. But when I found out exactly who it is, and I see a lot of videos because I watch a lot of videos, you know, not just gig related things. I watch a lot of videos, sports, basketball, music on all levels. So he has a lot of videos, and his catchphrase, his slogan, you're gonna hear it go out there. His catchphrase and slogan on a lot of shorts and some of the videos. Some people out there may have seen this guy in stupid amount of videos, stupid amount, and man, went down. So we got that news. That's going to be coming up first. Okay. And then we also have, I'm going to give you the rundown. Okay. Walmart pulled the plug on a Juneteenth product. Okay. People, it's coming around right now. It's coming around. Amazon is doing some things with spying on employees. We have a delivery driver of murder that's going to be sentenced. People, we have another. We got some good news coming in here today. As you see, as the news comes in and I get the news, people, I report on the news. One day just goes on to the next day. Okay, that's how news goes. So right now we're going to get into this news right here because we got some good stuff to see right here. Okay, and let me pull this up. We got some good news. People, if you are out there, I do the birthdays every day, things like that. If you have someone that's graduating or birthday, anniversary, bar mitzvah, something on Kwan, whatever it is, you know, you can let me know and you will get shouted out here because that is something good and positive. That's good and joyful. Okay, I'm going to bring this news in right now. Stanley Tucker, I got your message. What's good, Wood? What's good, Wood? I got your message. I'm going to hit you after the live is over. And we're going to get into this news in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a long one is what I do say.
There is breaking news to report out of Tacoma. One man is dead this morning, shot inside a home on East Fairbanks Street. It's just 2 blocks away from the Eastside Community Pool.
King 5's Kiera Alfallen is live there now. And Kiera, we know this is being investigated as a homicide, and it looks like police in that area, we've been seeing them deal with a lot of these types of crimes lately.
Yeah, sadly, it's true. They have dealt with a lot of these types of crimes, and Tacoma police are still here on the scene this morning. They just took the body of that 46-year-old man out of the home. This is the home where it all went down just after 10 o'clock last night. So as hard as it is to hear, there have been more than 21 homicides in Tacoma so far this year. This time last year, there had been around 11 homicides, so it's definitely increased since then. We want to show you some video now of what the scene looked like when our crew crew first arrived overnight. South Sound 911 got a call from someone inside a home who said someone had been shot. When police got to the scene, they found a 46-year-old man inside the home. He had died on the scene. Now this is being investigated as a homicide, one of dozens that have happened in Pierce County so far this year. So this now has just been added to a long list of homicides across Pierce County. So far, more than 41 homicides are being investigated or have been investigated across Pierce County this year. Police are still here on the scene. Again, they're still trying to piece together what happened. Once we have any new information, of course, you can look for us on our website, king5.com. And of course, you can watch us right here. Live here in Tacoma, Kira El Fallen, King 5 News.
First and foremost, I want to say condolences and rest in peace to Skin Down ENT, Brick Talk. You had to be really into the YouTube world to know him. A lot of y'all might not have known him. A lot of y'all probably heard his clips, though, once you hear his tag. That load up that clip. He I think he just started YouTube, too. I don't know if he just started, but I just started hearing his name when the WAC 100 Hassan Campbell wave was going on. But, yeah, you heard the report, you seen the news. Nigga ran up in there, he got killed inside his home, struggle, some kind of fight. And it's being confirmed by his people. They got the news clip. Yeah, load up that clip. Skin Down, ENT, Brick Talk. Killed. He didn't even really get a chance to really even start bubbling off the YouTube. He just was really, he was kind of like the Warren Chirac. He was doing that with the WAC 100 Clubhouse, because a lot of y'all don't know, but Clubhouse, it's not monetized. Everybody that's on the Clubhouse, unless they got some behind the scenes deal or they doing some others promoting their own product, they don't get no direct payment.
Okay, so people, Clubhouse is another platform that other people use along with YouTube also. So they're very famous on over there, but has a whole lot of videos that get a lot of views over here. And he was doing promotion for the things on Power over there, okay?
For Clubhouse. So he was kind of like bringing all the Clubhouse conversations and shit and putting them on YouTube, you know, being that Clubhouse is a newer platform. Not many people know about it. But yeah, man, load up that clip. I definitely then reacted to, I'm pretty sure, a couple of his videos as far as when that whole WAC 100 shit was going on. Sad, bro. That's crazy. I definitely remember that. I was like, oh, that nigga? I knew who that was off when they said that nigga tag. I was like, oh, that nigga, I for sure. I think I might have just watched the video of his earlier today or yesterday or something. No cap. But hey man, treat every day like it's your last, man. Condolences to his family.
Then his money just stopped. Like, he wasn't making no money off his page because they were, reporting his page and reporting it. And so
why they was reporting it? Because he was doing all kind of Clubhouse content on it, or what?
Yeah, it's just a lot of these people on Clubhouse is haters, man. They only want to see certain people eat. You know what I'm saying? Certain people make money. From what I hear, posted.
Yeah, it was posted that did it. That did the last report on this shit when he already posted. Posted try to stop him getting money.
Yeah, because posted had a whole bunch of people go and report my page. But he said he was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he did it. And now, like, if I post a video, that shit don't even, like, you got to type my name in type shit to even see the video type.
Condolences to the man's family right there. Condolences. All he was doing was doing his videos and promoting another side to bring it into another world. People did not like that. Jealousy went in there. They start flagging his channel, start reporting his channel for no reason. And some people took it farther than that, and actually he's murdered now. All he was doing was establishing his lane, and people were jealous of him for establishing his lane. And it went beyond reporting his channel. It went beyond reporting his channel with violations. It went to someone took and gave him the ultimate violation that he did not even know that he did. Someone took his life for him establishing his lane. That's why I say, people, it's just news. Now, he's a part of the news in the wrong way. All he was doing was just promoting. Condolences to his family. He was doing a very, very, very great thing. And that catchphrase and slogan, if you watch YouTube videos, you have seen that many, 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 many times. Okay, many, 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 many times. Condolences to his family. Okay, that's bigger than gig news because that's a YouTuber. We're all in that boat, so we all got to feel the same thing there. Okay, so right now we're gonna get into Juneteenth, people. We all do know that Juneteenth is coming up. Okay, people, we all do know that it is coming up. Now, Walmart, people, here's what Walmart did. Walmart had to pull a product off of the shelves, okay? They have to pull this off of the shelves, and I'll let you know. It says Walmart is pulling Juneteenth-themed products from its shelves after receiving backlash on social media from users who suggested the company was attempting to profit off of the federal holiday. Well, that's exactly what it is. Once it is put in there as a federal holiday, it's a real holiday. Now it goes into, even though it's going to have to happen, it's going to have to happen. People, barbecues and everything, barbecues started from when we were slaves and all that other stuff, okay? That's where barbecues started from. Okay, so barbecues are going to be going on sale and everything else like that. It's going to eventually happen. But as of right now, for the first attempt for Walmart to put themed products out there and sell them and, generate the money, it's just that someone has to do it first. Bad timing, I guess. I guess they didn't talk to anyone before they were going to put it out. They just did that. But they have to recall that back. Walmart, you have to get clearance for certain things when you're dealing with a certain population, man. You got to get a pass. The pass goes a long way, okay? It says Walmart received, you better not start again on my screen. It says Walmart received a negative response from many users on social media over products including the red velvet and cheesecake flavored ice cream that came with a label saying share and celebrate African American culture, emancipation, and enduring hope. Okay, that's what they put on. That's what Walmart put in it, and it's the Walmart brand ice cream. Like when you get like when you go to the grocery store and it's not like Sugar Smacks, it's like Puff Wheat or something like that, or it's like it's not Cheerios. It's Cheery Bros. Like Walmart has the Walmart brand. So this is what they put on the Walmart brand. Now, there is a lady that actually does this. This is what she does, and this is her niche. This is where they got the idea from. I'm going to go ahead and break her down right after this, okay? Now, they saw that when it was reported on KTBC TV. That's where it was reported on TV last week. So after it was reported, some other people got whiff of it, and Walmart quickly had to pull it down. It says the ice cream was labeled in honor of Juneteenth, which celebrates the freeing of enslaved Black after the Civil War. Okay, it was established as a federal holiday last year by President Joe Biden. So Walmart was like, shoot, we got a brand new holiday. We about to jump on this and make up for some of that shrink we've been getting, that we've been losing. That's pretty much what it is. Walmart brands are great value. I buy that. I buy their stuff. Not gonna say nothing there, but let me go ahead and do this though. Let me pull up where they got the idea from, and I'm gonna read off the lady. Ayana, thank you for the link and everything. I appreciate that. Let me go here. Okay. Boom. Let me click this. And Ayana, thank you, because this is how I found this out, people, from subscriber out there. And I found this information out from someone who is associated with her. And this is news about this. This is where Walmart got it from. Okay, so we have a lady out there, and I'm gonna minimize my screen so it don't look like I added weight on you. Women don't like you to add weight anytime, people, anytime. Make sure you fix that whenever you run into that. Her name is Chef Liz Rogers, okay? Chef Liz Rogers, and all of her ice cream is based off of Southern roots, okay? All of her ice creams, okay? They come 2-in-1 desserts that pairs freshly baked pastries with homemade ice creams. Okay, the flavors include. Okay, get your tongue ready on this one. Okay, get your tongue ready. Okay, Aunt Pooney's caramel pound cake ice cream. Okay, did you guys hear what I just said? Did you guys hear what I just said? Okay, Aunt Pooney's caramel pound cake ice cream. Slap your mama banana pudding ice cream. Now it comes with the real stuff on the inside with the ice cream, people. Like that's like the best cookie dough I guess you can think of. Like it's actually in there. It says thick as thieves pecan pie. Oh, it better not be too salty. Porch light peach cobbler ice cream. Okay. It says grandma Gigi sweet potato pie ice cream. Ooh, and Uncle Charles brown sugar bourbon cake. Okay, those are the flavors of the ice creams that come with the stuff. Now I understand what Walmart is doing, people. When you see that, and they probably have someone go out there and taste it and do all that other stuff. I understand all of that. But you know, like Walmart should have did it like in collaboration, or have put her products inside the Walmart, and then do like some type of advertising around Juneteenth, so it kind of ushers it in a way, so then the next year they can fully go in and boom, and then there you can have someone proofread your messages that you're going to be trying to put out there. Because I'm going to tell you this, like certain words can irritate any type of race, creed, whatever you are, when there's been a lot of oppression going on, when you're trying to put things out there in the public. So Walmart's a very large company. I'm pretty sure they have to have someone that was a proofreader somewhere. But Walmart, I understand what you were doing. You're going to get your sales in next year. You're probably going to get more sales right now because someone at Walmart actually did not get rid of those, or they're like going to scale them back. Someone's going to get some of those and they're going to take those home and they're going to be on eBay as the Walmart Juneteenth ice cream. I guarantee someone's going to buy a $500 gallon of ice cream. That will happen. All right. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to pull myself up here now, because now this news right here, this is the actually. Let me pull it back. Okay, yes, this is exactly the one I want to get into. Okay, so this has to do with Amazon. Okay, now right now, this is okay. UK news, UK news. I get hit up by people there in the UK. I told you guys that whenever I get my things for everyone out there, I'm going to be bringing this here. But, you know, the technology, you know, is from here, and we all got to look at this together. Same company, same look, same company, same everything. Okay. Amazon installs AI cameras to monitor its delivery drivers. Okay. Okay. So privacy campaigners label company's latest move excessive, intrusive, and creepy. Okay. Says Amazon has started installing cameras with artificial intelligence to monitor delivery drivers, sparking concerns from privacy campaigners. Okay, that's pretty much the drivers. The technology is being imported from the US and is meant to prevent accidents, but it has been labeled intrusive and creepy by activists. The e-commerce giant is using 2 cameras to record footage from its Amazon branded vans in the UK, one looking out on the road and the other inside the cabin. Okay, and the other inside the cabin. Now, you know, I don't have to really go to read everything else in there because there's just people you know, they don't know why, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you what the spokespeople said. Spokesperson for G&B Union said that while it had no issue in principle with cameras facing outwards, those in the cabin were a major distraction. Okay, so they just don't want things coming at them. It said the spokesman from Amazon said the purpose for introducing this technology is to keep drivers and communities safe. There is no other reason behind that. We have carried out comprehensive data privacy assessment in line with applicable laws. Okay, people. So what I am saying is this to anyone that I can see if you are doing your third party like us doing the work in your own vehicle. I can understand, okay, if they are saying that in order for us to be third party, you have to have this camera installed in your vehicle in order for you to do the work. I understand that you're going to get mad, but you're working for a company as an employee. So if the company wants to keep track of what's going on with their product and anything else with their employees, that's what they're going to put inside their vehicles. The vehicle is just an extension of the actual work building. Anything in that vehicle you cannot do as if you were working inside the work vehicle. If there is cameras inside the work building, they can put cameras inside the truck. You know, you don't have a bathroom in the truck or anything else like that. So if they just want to just have it just go on every now and then, but it's an AI, it's going to go on and go off when it feels that things are like not the same or normal. That's when it's going to be like trying to record you. I don't feel that it's intrusive inside your cabin if you are working as an employee. The guys have on the earpiece all the time and they're speaking inside their earpiece if they don't want their conversations to be heard out loud or anything like that. I can get it from that way. But you work for a company where you are an actual employee and not a 1099. So, you know, you got to kind of roll with that. They are following all the laws, all the rules. So there is nothing wrong with that at all. Now, if they told the Amazon Flex drivers, hey, you guys got to start installing cameras, maybe you should not drive for Amazon Flex. Now, we're going to get into this next one here. I think this one is, what is this next one coming up? Boom, boom, boom. Let me bring it up for you guys here. Okay, this newspaper delivery driver was killed in the Village. Okay, bam. I'm going to read this one to you guys right here. Village News, okay? A newspaper delivery driver was killed in an early morning accident in the Villages. Okay, the 76-year-old man at 5:45 a.m. Sunday had been delivering newspapers in a Chrysler van along Old Ben Place in the Village of Tall Trees. Okay, this is more UK news for you guys, people. I got a message and they say you need to bring some more UK news. Okay, according to an accident report from from the Florida Highway Patrol. And you guys, this is the wrong one. I am so sorry. That is the other one. This is the Florida. He stopped and got out the van, but failed to put it in park. The van began to move forward, and the delivery driver was struck by the van's door. He fell to the ground and suffered fatal injuries. Now, people, I will tell you this: when I was doing the Silver Sneakers program, people, that is right. I was a Silver Sneakers instructor. Okay, Silver Sneakers instructor. I was a Silver Sneakers instructor. So some of your grandmas or people at the Senior Citizens Center may have ran into me or someone like me. The reason why the Silver Sneakers program is put there, because when older people fall, most of their injuries that that's gonna happen, they're gonna die from those injuries. That's normally what happens. You have osteoporosis, and then like anything osteo, people, if you don't know, that's brittle bones. Okay, that's brittle bones. So osteoporosis, anything osteo, that's brittle bones. So when they fall, they'll break their hip or things like that, and then they don't know how to get up. So I have to teach them the proper way on how you lie on your back and turn and use this and get up. Some actually fall again, not knowing how to get up. Okay, so there is a large percentage of people that when they, endure these injuries from complications with the injuries that happen after that, they pass. 76 years old, you know what I mean? That's depending on how they feel, man, that is sad. That is sad right there. I just want to let you guys know that part right there. But says residents on the neighborhood said the driver delivered newspapers for the village's Daily Sun. Although the FHP report did not make the indication, the residents added he had been delivering papers in the neighborhood for a long time. Okay, so he's been delivering the papers in the neighborhood for a long time. The neighbors are sad because that's who they got their papers from. Older dude, he probably was one of the dudes that passed on some really great words. So condolences right there to that man right there. Condolences to him. Okay. Man, sad times right now. Sad times right now. Now I'm gonna let you guys bring you up on this one. Okay, now this one, this one is in the UK. All right. So as you guys see the Hereford Times, that's not here. This is from the UK. So what that said was, now I don't know. I know some people are trying to be able to get on and drive from all over the place, and people are being denied because tickets are being pulled up all over the place. This guy right now has 16 points. Okay, let me make sure that says that right. Okay, 16. Okay. Delivery driver keeps license despite assuming 16 points. Now, I'm not the smartest man. You get 16 points, you can't drive anywhere. How is the delivery driver, how are they allowing him to keep driving? Now, when he went back into court, it said that he kind of snickered and he said he's sorry, like he always says to the magistrate over there. That's what he always says. And I guess for what he goes in there for, like whatever it is, he does whatever they say do. He goes and pays or does whatever it says do. And as long as he's doing that, and then he's driving and things go off, he's still able to drive, I guess. And they have to change that over there. You got people that really like are driving right, and he keeps getting tickets and everything. And man, and I want to put this up there, Rubber B Drone. I did see it, brother. I did not miss you out. He says, how are you, sir? Mr. Reese, sorry to report some bad news. Another mass school shooting in Texas. I'm gonna pull that up. I'm gonna pull that up in just a little bit. People, let me know what you guys feel about this. Should a driver be allowed to drive, getting way too many points, even though he's paying the fine and keeping it? I guess how you can keep your license active. Is that still fair to get all the points and still be able to drive? What do you guys think about that? I know here in the U.S. they might switch that. Let me know about that one. I got one right here that's pretty interesting. Okay, this one right here. I'm gonna pull this up so you can see this a little bit. Okay, disability discrimination discharge, MD in Tennessee. Now, this right here is very interesting, okay? And I'm going to let you know exactly why, okay? Now, a federal court granted summary judgment to Central Transportation, LLC, on the claims of a pickup and delivery driver alleged discrimination and retaliation under the Americans with Disabilities Act. People, this is the same act where if you have a dog that's a companion dog, a service dog, this is the same act right here that allows you to bring your pets and your companion animals on the plane. Okay, the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Tennessee Workers' Compensation Act, okay, after being terminated for failing to show up to work for 3 days, the court said that the driver didn't raise a genuine dispute of the fact regarding his qualifications. So the driver, okay, now I'm going to let you guys know this. This is I pretty much figured this whole thing out. This is from May 23rd, 8:01 p.m., okay? I'm going to let you guys know about this. In our state, okay, in California, in our state, we are an at-will state, okay? So we are an at-will state. They can fire you for any reason, for anything. We are an at-will state, okay? You sign that paper when you get hired. Now, with being an at-will state, they're like, we're not just going to fire you for no reason. But if you do not report the work for 3 days, okay? Now, this is after your sick time is being used up and your personal time off has been used up. If you don't have any of those hours, okay, and you do not show up to work for 3 days, it's considered that you abandon your job, okay? You have abandoned your job. Once you have abandoned your job, and that's especially why California, we are an at-will state, because people will try to do something like this. If you do not communicate, and he did not communicate the qualifications that they were trying to get in contact with him for the job, he was not trying to get in contact with them because they have to go over all that stuff. So he was hired in a condition that everything is pretty much cleared out. That's pretty much what that is there. Now, they fired him and let him go after the 3 days, okay? Now, he is now trying, people, he is now trying to do a disability discrimination discharge. People, that's a serious claim right there. That's a big claim. That's a lot of money involved in that claim. After, not even contacting the job or anything, and said, no, you didn't even go over, like, come on now. Now, look, if someone is trying to get rich quick, that's a sure way to do it. It's not a patient. It's not a patient that's hurt. It's not anyone else. It's a delivery driver who has to report for work. And if you don't report for work and let them know your job, you have abandoned your job. California, buddy, this will be nothing at all. This will be nothing. You would have lost your job, and that's it. I don't know how Tennessee is going to handle this, but this is how we handle it here in California. You would have lost your job, and you would be going through all of these. You're going to go through all of these things. And DoorDash Rick, he probably will win. He probably will win because it's probably never happened before. You know what I mean? It's probably never happened before. So, you know, if it's not settled quietly, he's gonna win in some way. I 100% agree with that, DoorDash Rick. 100% agree with that. Really can't say nothing else there about that. He will probably win, and that's just sad right there that, you know, that happens. And I'm gonna tell you this: when I told you guys the story when my mom got she got hit by the 18-wheeler, the truck. We used to go to grocery stores and go shopping, doing regular things, and they were thinking that all the stuff that's wrong with her, she's faking. We would see the people hiding behind bushes, taking pictures and filming. This is when you have to, you know, they have to really hide the big camcorder, and then once they start using the high 88 film, they were able to use in their hand those Sony Handycams. They used to hide in the bushes and record my mom and follow her like she was faking over all the injuries because the settlements and stuff were coming in, right? But you got this dude that didn't report for work and he's suing. Like that's crazy right there. That is crazy right there. I don't agree with that, but he's probably gonna win. He's probably gonna win. Man, that's kind of nuts right there. Let me know what you feel about that. Not even doing your job duties. Okay, now this one right here, people. This one right here, okay, delivery driver, people. This guy is sentenced, okay? He is sentenced. He is going down. Delivery driver sentenced to prison for sex crimes involving girls in Aloha. People, we hit the Big Island, people. We have hit the Big Island right now. So this is from Katu to ABC, okay? Hillsboro, Oregon. A former FedEx delivery driver was sentenced over 8 years in prison for public indecency and sexual abuse involving children in the Aloha area last July. Officials said there could be other victims in the case who haven't come forward. Alejandro Negrete, 25, pled guilty last week with 2 first-degree sexual abuse, first-degree attempted sodomy, and 2 counts of public indecency for the incident that took place on July 16th. People, so what's going to happen is when he goes into the county, they're going to have to put him inside a different holding tank when he goes in through the loop. The loop is processing. Once he goes through processing, they're going to have to separate him instantly, and he's going to be PC'd up instantly. Okay. The investigation began when Negrete Approach was working as a delivery driver when he approached a 9-year-old girl who was playing outside her home, offering her candy. Wow, he did the old school down dirty shame, offering a little girl candy. That is sick, man. We all know little kids love candy. When she declined to offer, the defendant told the girl to sit down on her front steps and close her eyes so he could give her something better. Oh my goodness. This is disrespectful talk to kids, daughters and stuff. People, this is, my goodness. So she did. Okay. When the child opened her eyes, the defendant was standing in front of her, exposing himself. The Washington County District Attorney's Office said. I don't even want to read no more of this. I don't even want to read no more of this. Delivery driver. Okay. I gotta let people know what type of scumbag this dude is right here. Let's see what type of scumbag this dude is right here. This delivery driver right here was. The girl ran away. Okay, now this is past coverage. Okay, this is the other stuff. The girl ran away after he showed his man. Let me tell you, that dude better been gone. The girl ran away and told her parent, who immediately called 911. Deputies found Negrete nearby. They said he admitted to the incident. Man, he admitted to the incident, so the cops didn't rough him up, okay? And said this was not, and he told him this was not his first time. This is that Chris Hansen thing, like To Catch a Predator. This dude is ridiculous. Said this was not his first time. It was not his first sexual abuse to a victim. Okay, after releasing information about the incident to the public, 2 other families contacted investigators with similar reports. One family said a delivery driver had exposed himself to their daughter, and another reported that Negrete had touched the girl inappropriately. Detective worked to corroborate videos and work schedules, and Negrete admitted to being involved in those incidences as well. Man, this dude's a creep. After being found guilty, he was sentenced to 103 months in prison. Okay, come on now, people. Come on now, people. Come on now. All right. Obviously, if you are a delivery driver, you have access. Okay, I'm going to bring him off the screen. Actually, I'm just reading about the guy. I'm going to really just bring him off the screen. Being a delivery driver, you have access to people's homes, and you'll walk up to homes where there's children and all these other things. If your motives are to mess with the children, that's premeditated right there. So how is he only going to get 103 months in prison, though? How is he only going to get 103 months in prison for using his delivery to target little kids, and you're only going to give him 103 months in prison? You're giving this doesn't make any sense. Cases like this are terrifying. The defendant used his position of exactly. It says cases like this are terrifying. The defendant used his position of public trust to gain access to children. That's just what I just said. Said DDA Meisel. His behavior was escalating, and it appears he became bottled when he was caught right away. We are so grateful that the young girls reported him and that law enforcement acted quickly to get this man out of our community. But why would the families come after the fact? Why would the families come after the fact to go to the police just because someone actually went out? Like, they must have not have believed the girl. Like, oh, what are you saying? Are you joking? After someone comes out, then you guys come out, and coincidentally, it's actually the dude. So who knows how long before your daughter has been touched and she's been crying and stuff at home, having these nightmares, and you guys are just like, oh, we don't believe her. We don't know. We don't have proof. The proof came out the child's mouth. You got to go right then and there. Once the child says something, you got to go right then and there. You don't sit and say you don't have any proof and you wait for another child. People, that's what happens. People wait until it happens to someone else before they speak out. Look, man, when something like this happens, when a child gets touched, this dude was using his FedEx delivery position to target little kids, okay? Target little kids. After this girl was brought up, the other 2 people came out and reported, and then he admitted that it was him. But they already had the information and did not go to the police. Now just imagine all the crying at night. You trying to give your daughter a bath or whatever. You can't touch her shoulder or something. And she's saying, no, the guy touched me. And you're saying, what guy? Where? We don't see any guy. Man, you guys are probably feeling bad right now inside. I hope you guys, man, lesson learned. That's a lesson learned right there. That is the perfect lesson learned right there. How you feel inside, no one can put that into words. That's a lesson learned right there. The dude's a scumbag, and I don't know how they actually gave him 103 months in prison. That's not enough for that. That's not enough for that. That's not enough for that. Right after that, law enforcement acted and quickly to get this man. They could have already had the dude, man. The district attorney's office said Negrete acknowledged his guilt in the incidents. I want to apologize to the victims and their families. What the hell did scumbag say? Now, this is a piece of crap right here. This is a piece of crap. Everyone's an angel compared to this dude. I want to apologize to the victims and their families for my crimes and the harm I've caused. Mr. Negrete said at his sentencing hearing. He also told the court he hoped to use the time in prison to better himself. That's what they're gonna say, people, when Sweet Chuck is talking to kids, man. Is talking to kids. That is messed up, man. Yos Malone, man. I can go to your channel anytime. You can come here anytime. All you gotta do is send the link, man. Hey, yo, look, I know you watch everything heavy, so as long as you see, I'm reporting. As you see, I'm on this news. YouTuber died, someone murdered him. When the news comes, it gets reported. Objective, honest, no unbiased things. It's just news with the unbiased opinion, and that's all it is here. So, people, by the way, if you like unbiased opinions, objective, critical thinking, something that, if you guys are thinking something and someone has actually put something together where you can get this from or that from, and then okay, all right, boom, boom, boom. If you want to get straight up, way real right there, then hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All the news is very real. I'm not coming with any fake news, and everything is objective and unbiased with an open opinion to everything out there, with everything out there. So that's what it is there. Yos Malone, we can do it. We can do it anytime. It's 2:52 right now. We can. He says, I will hit you up, sir. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work on the channel. Thank you, Most Malone. No, look, today is my half day. So like I already went out this morning. I did my half day. So if you actually wanted to do something today, I could. I'm free. I'm actually free after this. So if you want to ask me some questions and things like that, I'm all the way free after this. I can hop in and boom, boom, boom. Just keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are doing here. And I'm glad you hopped in, because I did not want to read no more about this scumbag that's about to go to prison, giving us delivery drivers a bad name. People, we deliver. Now, could you imagine this, man? Could you imagine this? Now, he's preying on little kids because, he goes up to that house with when that garage door is open. Yeah, boy, yo. Yeah, boy. You go to that house where there's like a garage open and you see the weights out there and you see the woman working out and stuff. He's not gonna go do that to that woman. He's not. That's why, as a personal trainer, I train my women clients how to box and how to hit and all of that stuff. You got creeps like that, man. Dudes preying on kids. Now, where's the background check? Now, Chancey, and here's the thing: we don't know how many more times outside of the ones that were reported that he actually committed as a delivery driver. We don't know any of those. So we can only go off the 3 that we have. Chances are that this dude has been violating kids for a long, long time. Okay. That's sad. I wish more people speak up so he can get all the years. But how do you get only 100 and what does this crap say? Crap that don't make no sense. What does it say? 101? I know it's months. Like 107 months, 110 months or something. So he got 8 years. That's not enough. That's not enough. He told the little girl to sit down, close your eyes, and told her to open for the big surprise. If you are a father out there, you understand how I feel right now. I'm going to give you guys a story. You know I come with real hot facts right here, nothing else. Real facts right here, okay? We have someone in my family, when they were a little kid, someone, okay, had a boyfriend and was burning so-and-so with cigarettes on the kid's arm. Now, all I'm going to do is tell you this. After the full beatdown happened, okay, the dude got everything from he got everything, okay? He got everything. The woman got everything too, by the women, okay? Okay? Hospital bill was paid. The hospital bill was paid. Hospital bill was paid, but the message was sent loud and clear. That's a child. The hell is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? And you're a delivery driver. Do you know what that does to that family? That family may not want to order food from Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, whatever else it is. They may never want to use Instacart or Shipt or anything that has to do with delivery because their daughter is traumatized. And since they did not act out first when it happens, it's probably traumatizing for them too. You took a whole aspect of something that could be comfort out of their life. Imagine that. Something so easy as ordering food or getting something delivered to your home is probably hard. It's probably hard to go on Amazon and order something. It's probably hard to, even when you're going and walking to the grocery store and the UPS or FedEx dude is walking by with those little shorts on and those black socks, and he just walks by you and just bumps you in, like just on an accident. You'll probably feel all weird and freak out. The things that you have done to someone's life, man, can never be changed. Something bad is going to happen in your life while you are inside. That is the only reason why he said, oh, yes, it's me, and I've done it more times, and yes, 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 yes. He wants to get put in PC instantly. If he goes through the loop, he's not going to make it through the first. All right, people, you go through several doors in the loop. Once your paperwork gets pushed along, you go, they pull you out, and then you go to a different cell. Okay, and then that's how they filter out. That's how they filter out and do all these things. So he's not gonna make it past. He might make it past the very first, when they very first put you in. He might make it past that very first one right there. Once he get into that second one, someone's already gonna ask him a question. Someone's already going to ask him a question. If he was in his delivery clothes, someone's really asking him a question. Man, what the hell the FedEx dude doing here? Man, what you in here for? And instantly, he's going to have to go tap on the glass real hard like this, or he'll have to make something up real quick. Like, man, I'm in here for a DUI, or man, I'm in here for a parking ticket. We were street racing. He has to come up with something like that in order for him to make it through the loop. But people, we got trustees in there. Once he gets further out through the loop and he's about to get his county closed, that's where all the real information is going to be getting out there. Then it's going to be passed on. And the minute they open up and the person that's going to come is going to let them know where everything is, show them where everything is, whoop, whoop, whoop. He going to ask him some questions on the walkthrough. And if the answers aren't right there, he's about to go back and report. Okay, he's about to go back, report to the rep right there. And after the rep gets it, then it's all hands down for you, buddy. That's how it works out here. I will tell you that's how it works out here. It's going to work out like that too, wherever you are. Okay. He's going to have to get his county closed, walking through, you know, how they got this line on this side, this line on that side. He's going to be escorted by two or three people, and he's going to have on a different color band. And his whole uniform is going to, once they give him that other uniform, people, it is a wrap. He has to get out of there before that happens. He won't make it past the second one, but that's what's going to happen if he manages to get through the whole loop. Okay? There's people in the loop that will not let him even be in the loop, in that holding tank with you. Okay? There are people like that. When the officers are coming in, people, and you hear them at that desk up there and they're talking about stuff, they know that they're talking out loud and people can hear in there. Someone's going to hear. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. He's going to get all what he's afraid of. That's what it is. That's why he's trying to, and he hopes that he betters himself while he's in jail. I hope he does better himself. You know, that's what the Bible is for. Some people run to the Quran. You know, you can do whatever you got to do in there. Run to that, change yourself, and you will not be able to go back to general population. You're going to have to do your preaching and everything from the inside on that other yard, okay? He's going to have to do it over there on the special needs yard, okay? He's going to have, and some people are on the special needs yard just because they have to be, not even because they want to be over there with people like him. There's some people that actually just have a real big hit on them for just some politics reason. This dude they have to share the yard with that dude too. They have to share that side, but they can't do nothing to him, or else they're just locked up in the hole the whole time. Okay, so they're gonna have to walk around with the dude. That sucks. Where's this dude at again? Now it's in Hawaii. Now it says Hillsboro, Oregon. Okay, I guess that's where he is doing it from. But the crimes are involving girls in Aloha, and I don't know of an Aloha up in Washington. I know Edmonds, Villa Creek. That's where a brother. I know that. Our brother's up there in Spokane, up there. He's up there. Big up to Jim, Jolie, and all them up there. My big brother up there. What's up, big bro? They're up there. I don't know of any, I've never heard of Aloha. But if you have heard of Aloha, people, let me know. Okay. Never heard of an Aloha in Washington, unless that's where he worked. It's reported there because that's where he worked, but he was in Hawaii. It didn't, so that's that there. And if he's in jail in Hawaii, good Lord. Hawaii got Samoans, they got real Samoans, they got real Samoans, real Hawaiians, real Tongans, real people from Fiji, they got people from New Zealand, and they are all happy until something bad like that happens, and then it's your worst nightmare. Can you imagine being in a holding tank with the whole Booyah tribe? Come on now, not a good thing. Not a good thing for him. I would be trying to go to PC too if I know it's nothing but Islanders in there. Man, I got Islander homies. What's up, Mo? What's up, Ito? What's up to all y'all out there? Man, let me tell you. I'm going to tell you a story about one of my boys and his brother. What up, Rob? Okay, what up, Rob? Both Robs, okay? Both of them. They got into a fight with each other, okay? And when the police came, the police would not break it up. I'm going to just tell you that, people. So he's going to have to go in there and he's going to have to go in there and deal with that. The police will not break up the fight. I'm going to give you guys another story on why he's trying to go to PC. Okay, so there's a party. Okay, there's a party. I think it was this one at by Long Beach City College. I think it was by Long Beach City College, or this one might have been in Costa Mesa on the borderline of Santa Ana type Bristol area over there. It's a party, and this dude, I don't know what he's asking for a cigarette, and the Samoan dudes did not have a cigarette to spare. And they were not going to share the cigarette that they were sharing with each other. And he did not like their, they turned it down, mouth. They are like, okay. And then he gets beat up so bad that they beat him through the remark, the Century 21. They beat him through the sign and they beat him bad through the sign, go back on the inside, come back out, they're still beating him up. Okay? They're still beating him up over a cigarette that they told the dude that they didn't have a name, we're not sharing. Okay? He overstepped his boundary and he's going to be locked up with a bunch of them. I'm glad I got homies and we homies. Okay? That is a tough one. You're not going to win. And the picture of this dude, the dude looks like he weighs like 135 pounds. That's probably it. His face looks like if he dresses a certain way, he might be a tough guy. He might be a tough guy if he puts on the right clothes. But no. This dude right here is gonna get beat down bad while he's in jail. He gave delivery drivers a bad name, and I hope the family does not pass judgment on any other delivery drivers that come by their home. If someone can't find the address and they actually walk up to your door on accident, I hope you don't call the police on these people, but I do understand why. Okay? I do understand why. And I want to bring this up right now. It seems like ISIS flew in. Okay, they're planning an assassination of George Bush. Okay, and now they broke this out. Okay, they broke this out. ISIS, they're trying to assassinate George Bush, and they got the information from private security surveillance. They got that in there, but George Bush did make the tabloids again, not for going to football games or fights or rodeos. Someone's trying to get him. And how they found this out, people, I have the WhatsApp, the WhatsApp. I have that. 2 confidential informants and surveillance of an alleged plotter's WhatsApp account revealed plans to smuggle an assassination in the U.S., murder of the former president George W. Bush. According to a search warrant application discovered by Forbes magazine right there. So that is reported right there. Obviously, the 2 informants, the 2 informants and everything else there, they're gone. Nothing's gonna happen to them. He said he needs the death penalty because you can't fix that. I'm telling you, Vaughn 107. I'm telling you, you cannot fix that, brother. He's gonna have to get something there. You cannot fix that right there. But George Bush, if I was you, you did get dudes throwing shoes at you when you're doing press conferences, things like that, George Bush. If they're throwing shoes at you, if they got that close to throw a shoe at you, George Bush, I would watch my back, okay? Even though you did have the, you know what I'm saying, and you went, because he threw 2. The first one, he was like, you didn't even he was just like, I was like, oh, like you moved so quick like Pootie Tang, you didn't even move. I was like, man, George Bush, I would watch your back, George Bush. I would watch your back. And Robert B. Drone said that he said school shooting in Texas in Tejas, school shooting in Tejas, school shooting in Tejas. Okay, it is right here. School. So shooting at Texas elementary school. These 14 students. Oh, what? I was driving and I did. Man, hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Wow. Wow. 14. I'm telling you, people, I'm telling you, there's something in the water. There's something in the food. What is making everyone, what is making everyone go crazy? Mass shootings at large events. I remember after the Vegas event, there was a shooting in a bar here in LA right after that, and it was like, it's crazy, man, crazy. That is crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm waiting on that to load more. Rubber be drunk. You know what? I'm gonna play a video. I'm gonna play the audio.
We have breaking and frankly horrible news on that mass shooting at an elementary school in Texas. We are now learning that 15 people were killed by the shooter. The shooter is also dead tonight. That's according to the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. 14 dead kids, Governor Abbott said. I want to go straight to Ed Lavandera, who's in Texas for us. Ed, tell us more. What are you learning about this horrific incident?
Well, all of this continues to unfold here this afternoon, Jake, as we sit here and try to process this gruesome news. 14 dead children at this elementary school, Robb Elementary, there in the small town of Uvalde, Texas, which is about 90 miles or so west of San Antonio. One adult also killed, so 15 total. We had been told here in the last few hours that many of these victims were rushed to an area hospital there in Uvalde. Some others had been transported to a hospital in San Antonio as well. But the details exactly of how all of this unfolded are still not exactly and entirely clear. But we do know that it was around noon time here, Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern, when the shooting started inside the school there. And all of that, you can see the chaotic scene there in the aftermath of the shooting. We were told by witnesses that they saw a caravan of law enforcement vehicles showing up there at the school, which included Border Patrol agents, Texas state troopers, as well as local officers. Remember, Uvalde is a town that is not terribly far from the U.S.-Mexico border, so it wouldn't be strange for Border Patrol vehicles to be in that area. But Jake, at this point, simply trying to process this horrifying news that there are 14 children at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, whose lives were taken today by what appears to be a lone gunman. Law enforcement had said that the gunman had been taken into custody at one point just a few hours ago. But as you reported, we are now hearing that gunman is also dead as well. Whew.
$14 kids. Killed himself. He was going to die. He was going to die. He was going to die. He killed himself. The pain. My son was in kindergarten. Elementary school kids. My son was in kindergarten. What I went through was ridiculous. Their kids were at school where we know you're sending your kids to a safe place. You send your kids to school because it's safe. That's like the safest place to be. They lock schools down, supposedly. Got police that park in front of schools, walk around the schools. I know in certain places in Texas, they have the real police at the schools. But you trust the schools. So these parents, what they are feeling, it's not what I felt. The loss of the child might be on the same wavelength. But that's where it stops. I might be able to ask them if I was ever, like one-on-one sitting down with someone, how that feels. But they probably wouldn't be able to give me an answer either, because that's something that's in a different realm. You send your kids to school to learn and play and be safe. Innocence. School is innocence. You send your kids there for that right there. And you get a phone call that your child is no longer here anymore. They have to go identify their child to make sure that count is official. No one knows what that feels like when you have to ID your child. Don't know what was in this dude's head. They're not able to ask any questions. No, murder is the ultimate sin. Either murderers can get into heaven. Was it supposed to be planned out like this in the great book? If so, why? Now, put it like this. It's not just like the immediate parents that feel that. I'm pretty sure out of 14 kids, at least 4 of their kids are raised by their grandparents or auntie or something else like that, or they live in the same house with their aunties or grandparents or something else like that. And those are the parents. So it even hits like it expands. It expands. No one knows what goes through people's minds like this. You know what I mean? Like no one knows what goes through your mind that'll make you just say, I'm going to take out the kids. Were you picked on as a kid and you had a flashback in a dream or something of elementary school or something, and you have to go pay back the teacher in the class that you were in? Could it be something like that? It's not racial. The dude that attacked Dave Chappelle on stage said, Dave Chappelle, the jokes about the LGBTQ community and those jokes made him want to hop on stage and go attack. And it was that dude's second attack. And so in just a short amount of time, he was already on bail for stabbing someone and almost killing him. He ran on stage and attacked Dave Chappelle and said that it was about the LGBTQ people. There's people out there that look into these things way too far. They look into things way too far and they act on them. Okay? They act on them. This news here is ridiculous. Okay? This is today's news. It's sad. I'm going to be reporting on this news probably for a couple of days because these kids passed away. Okay? It's news. This is my channel. This is what I do. This sucks that we got to talk about dead kids and idiots putting this piece in the kid's face saying it's candy. Come on now. Come on now. What is this? What is this? People, there are apps out there. You know, when you buy your cell phone and you sign up and they say, oh, it also comes with this and all that other stuff. You need to check. A lot of these things actually come with 360 search and all that. You can just click and see who lives around. You can do that all the time. You can do that. I wouldn't do it all the time because you wouldn't want to drive around. Like it's like that. Costa Mesa, USA, Orange County Fairgrounds, right there. You go in Costa Mesa and you turn on the app, and everywhere you are, that's all there is. Right at the fairgrounds, okay? OCC College, the place where Kobe used to go and visit all the time with the baseball coach when he passed away in the plane with him, or in the helicopter. That place is full of them. The most of all time, Costa Mesa. Now, what I'm saying that for is even though that's where they live, that's where they're allowed to live because you know why that's where the most of them are? They're actually being monitored. They're being monitored like tough in that city. So they're not doing anything. They'll get, man, I'll tell you this. They do sweeps in Orange County. They do sweeps. They go on these sites. They go on these apps. They go on these sites. They go on these apps. And when they go on these sites and these apps, they go through neighborhoods and they do sweeps. They knock on your door after they do the paperwork. They'll see if you haven't reported in for the city that you live in. Even though you may not have to do like a national red or whatever else it is, You still have to put your address in wherever you go. Some people skip that, and they know that no one really looks at that. And when that happens, that's when these dudes go out there and do these crazy, sick-ass crimes, putting their piece in little kids' faces, man. That's messed up. Then you get someone that was like, who knows, but he was beat down so bad he wanted to go shoot up a school and kill 14 kids. Who knows what's wrong with the dude? Now, some people say everyone deserves a second chance and deserves some help. I agree. I'm not going to say that that's not the human thing to do if someone is still alive and you can teach and correct someone. Do we keep those people in jail, or do we offer like a special living facility, how they kind of have like in North Korea, they kind of have like work camps? Do we put those people in work camps or something and say that's the work camp place for the people that do bad stuff like that? Who's to say? These are some horrendous things to even think about doing if it's even inside your mind. This is crazy. The erroneous attitude you got to have, or mentality. Who wants to be a savant of touching little kids? Who wants to be the savant of touching little kids? Like, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Vaughn 107 says 27 school shooting this year. I know. That's why I said, what's in the food? Whenever else you can't figure out nothing, what is the one thing that we all have in common? It's food and air, whatever. What is going on with this right here? What is going on? And I'll tell you this. We can't control all of it, but there are things that we can do to put better things in place. Like when you have the guy that just got back from Iraq, the Middle East. He been going to war tough. He's done 3-4 tours. He's done 3-4 tours, right? But he's done 3-4 hard tours. His jobs, he's seen. I got a friend and a roommate. I'm going to give 2 stories from 2 separate ones, both Marines. Okay? I'm not going to tell the story, the person's name. But this Marine told me a story while over there. They had to put a body of a child that was killed over there on the hood to drive through as a message for them that we are coming through. Okay? Another buddy. Okay? Another one. Marine also. Story was they were eating that chow. They're out there eating. Base got bombed. Bomb came over. Boom. Landed. Blew. And he said, have you ever seen somebody turn into mist? Came from a Marine. Okay? You got guys that are over there that have seen stuff like that. They're doing kick doors. Constantly doing kick doors. Under all this pressure, and then when they get back, you have nothing in place to help these guys, to help them get back to normal society. You put them straight back out there, and they go into some of these jobs, and things are different for them, and they are reacting in certain ways, and they go nuts, and bad things happen. We can control little things like that before they go big. You know what I mean? We can control things like that. Certain things are just like, I don't know. There's had to be signs. This dude was 18, he said. The gunman was 18. Right. Now, there have to be signs at 18. What are you doing at 18? right now in today's age, you can try to, what are you doing at 18? These days, he's on a computer, a phone, Snapchatting, doing something. He's been posting something or writing something. He goes online and plays the video games online on the PC. He's in chats. He's been saying things that people have just like been like, oh, it's not nothing. Or we like, you know, like they're gonna go back and figure out all of this trail because I'm pretty sure he's been leaving signs. He's been leaving signs. And I'm pretty sure there's someone close to him, or he told someone that he was gonna do something, not specified what it was, but like something was gonna happen. People, that's why when people say things like that, just, you know, if you got another friend, you might want to tell that too, like this is bugging me. Tell that other friend, and then y'all can go ahead and confront or something. Okay. My wife got me this. Well, I think it's hers, but I stole it. I don't need Google. My husband knows everything. Speaking of my wife, I'm gonna lighten up the mood. I'm gonna share something and share a story on how I met my wife. Because what I saw on YouTube, I'm not a fruitcake or whatever people want to say, or soft. That was cute. So I'm going to share this. Okay, yeah, I said that. I'm going to share the story on how I met my wife, because that's what it was right there. So I'm going to share this right now, because I was like, hey, that's cold. I was like, that's cold right there. Let me see what this is about right here. I think it's this one. Let me see. I'm just gonna double click it. If it's not, I'll go fix it back.
Hey, I thought you were really cute. Can I get your number?
Shut up, bye.
No? Can I?
All right, so did you see his game? No. Did you see his game? Look, this dude is tight right here, right? He just walked on up to the car. That's what told my son, my little nephews, I said, hey man, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. If you don't shoot your shot, you don't know what's gonna happen. Shoot your shot. He pumped himself up so much that he was like, I'm gonna record this. And by the recording, he broke her down real quick, made that smile. You know, when you make them smile real quick, you broke them down and you won real quick. He broke her down like that. He said, I thought you were cute. Can I have your number? Got the number. You saw the dating. They went chilling, ended up getting married. All off of just walking up like that, right? Cool. I was like, okay, I'm about to share this little, okay. How I met my wife. Now, for all of you who participate at LA Fitness, okay, if you participate at LA Fitness and you know that that flyer that goes on there, that goes to everyone's door, you'll see it in like the restaurants, the flyer of that gym where it's shot from up top, that's the corporate gym in Irvine, okay? I was the general, I was a personal training general manager there, okay? So I was the PT GM that's the corporate gym, okay, at the corporate gym. At that gym, someone was on The Biggest Loser. You know, when they get voted off the show, they got voted off the show. They continued their training with me and lost another 85 pounds, okay? So that gym, I also had the pleasure of doing some work with Shane Mosley, and Rampage was up there. They tried to get me to go to the back room at No Limits when it was in Irvine off of Dyer over there by the 5 in that Motel 6 people over there. That right there, back at that gym. So I'm in the gym and I'm getting ready to do a walkthrough. One of my trainers, he had a client, so I did the walkthrough for him until he was done to do his sale. So I did the walkthrough, and while I was doing the walkthrough, I'm showing the people the gym. You know, you're showing the locker room, bathroom, gym, kids club, swimming pool. You walk through the machines, the freeways. You walk past the class that's going on. Break down, you break down the instructors, and then upstairs was our cardio part. Okay, so I went upstairs and I showed the cardio, the elliptical machines, the treadmills, the rollers, all that stuff. I get back, we're going down the stairs, and my wife right now is coming up the stairs. So when I'm going down the stairs, I'm with the lady that I'm walking, showing through the gym, and my wife looked at me and I smiled. And when she took one step, going this way, I said, hey. I said, here's my card. Here's my card. Call me later. And she called later, and we've been together ever since. It's going right now since 2008. Okay, 2008. Okay, 10 years of marriage since 2008 though. So that's how I said, hey, gave her my card. She called, and we've been together ever since. So I thought, seeing that right there, I was like, oh, that was kind of cool right there. Said, kind of cool right there. He walked on up, had the camera, got the digits, and boom, there you go. Walked by, I shot the card, boom, there you go. So I thought I felt like sharing that because that's what that did. Says, I blame his parents for raising a woo-wee. Man, now check this out. You can't always go on the parents all the way because people. Well, you know what? I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into that right now. Yes, definitely a coward. I get the coward part all the way too. Now, blame his parents. You know what? For not picking up signs, things like that. When you don't know the signs of your kids, that's something really big because you're missing things. So yeah, you can blame the parents for missing signs and all, who he's hanging out with, times coming in and out of the house, shutting the phone off and all that, shutting things down. You can take notice to all of that. So in a way, yeah, parents got to have something to do with that. At the end, I don't know if he was influenced like a Waco, Texas type thing, or was that Waco where dude tried to make everybody drink the juice? You never know if somebody was inside his head like that. Remember that movie American History X? Old boy went to jail. His brother was real smart, and he told his brother, don't get involved with that stuff. But it's somebody on the outside, that's still close to the family and, letting him get his head pumped with some of that propaganda. You never know if somebody out there just has a little bit tighter grasp on them. So you never know. We will never know. I just hope that people out there don't go throwing death threats to his parents' home, because that's going to happen. They're going to be receiving death threats and all type of stuff at their home. They had nothing to do with it, but what if it's a weird family? You've seen those families on Wife Swap where the regular people go to the goth house where they're witches and Wiccans and things like that. You never know. You never know anything. You never know. But I hope no wrongdoing goes to the person's parents, because they are suffering too, because they lost a child also. They are suffering also. People don't go harassing that boy's parents. Don't go put things in their yard. Now, I will tell you this. If in the community, if that house was looked at as a weird house, I guarantee people are going to put stuff in their own front yard. That's where we're in America. We're in the world. And some people just act like that. Okay. But I'm going to just leave it like this. People, there are bigger and better things out there. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this channel. Bud Soda, I got your back. I thought you thought that when you saw your name, there was going to be some bashing or something going into whatever it is. Nope. From a video, objective, observation, and opinion. Okay? Okay? And all I was saying was stay on your goal. You're going to hit a goal, and when this year is over, you can shoot to beat that goal the next year. Okay? So for the people that said I said you were bashing, I never said you were bashing anyone. Never. You can go back and listen to the video. I never said that. What I did say was, Bud, you said you did not want certain information out there, and I did say that the information did get out there. My own wife said, I bet they get the information out. My wife has nothing to do with any of this, and she was just listening. Okay, she was just listening. And if we were betting $20, my wife would have won $20. That they did get the information out of them. And what I meant by was Bud the butt of his own joke, because they were laughing. I didn't put that part of the video up. They were laughing when they were calling the place. And Bud said, I called this place. And he said, well, he already called. And then the joker said, well, all of them? And then chuckle, chuckle, laugh, laugh. That's why I said, is he the butt of his own joke? And he didn't even realize it on accident. That's what it was. And that's why I said, I got your back. Things like that, when someone thinks about it later on at home, that can bring them down. That's why I brought that up and told him I got his back. Bud Soda, there was nothing in that whole thing that was going at you that was negative at all. There's a lot of people that have put messages up and have sent me messages, Bud Soda, that said that was very nice and kind, that you are encouraging him, okay? There's a lot of people that are going to use that and say that I was doing something wrong to you, but there's a whole lot of people, Bud Soda, that said that was very nice and kind to show him that someone has his back. So to everyone else who felt like that, I appreciate that from you. Everyone else that saw that in a different way, you can't look at it in a different way. And the reason why I can bring up what I saw with the chuckles and stuff, because it's on the actual video, and I have the right to, like someone said, forget the free speech and stuff. Yes, I have the right to have an opinion off of a video that was created and put out there for everyone to see. There was nothing else going into that. That was my objective and my unbiased opinion on that situation there. Once he said, I don't want to put anything out, I would not have still got the information out saying it's smaller than the bread box and things like that. That's getting him to speak and say things to get more information out. That's pulling teeth is what they say. So that's all I'm saying. No one said you guys were making fun of him. In a way, kind of someone else on the outside could have saw that. What if that was my very first video watching and that's what I got? You know, it can easily happen just like that. So that's what I was saying, Bud. You got to get a little bit more tougher and don't let things like that happen. And you thought that I was trying to bash you or things like that. If you watch it over, you will see that I was actually on your side the whole time. I never said anyone was doing anything weird, never called anyone names. That was dedicated to you to let you know that you can hit that goal, okay? I know you told Gary, you didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say that because I didn't say no one was bashing him. I'm just saying. He said he didn't want information out, and my wife would have won the $20 because they still got the information out. And I'm able to have an opinion on that because I witnessed it. I witnessed it on video. And for Demma Goodman for reporting my page for violations, okay, shame on you for reporting my page for violations. That's why I put up the YouTuber that got killed. People were reporting his page for violations for no reason, and then they took it farther than that and killed him. When all he's doing is promoting. What I'm doing is bringing the news, an objective, unbiased opinion, okay? There are no violations to my channel or anything. And when you put things like that, that takes a lot of time for you to go and click or write something in the message box. Whatever you write in that message box, when they go on here and actually look, they're going to see, well, he's reporting off of actual videos. So this is actual reactions. That's what they're going to say. And then they're going to watch if someone really wants to take that time to just waste their time. All they're going to do is say he's unbiased and it's an actual really good opinion on how he's breaking down the videos that he's actually seeing. Okay, so you did say that you were going to unsubscribe and that you gave me a violation. If you still watch my channel after you gave me a violation, Gig News, GigTube said that, you know, a lot of Bentley Coops people watching him are watching him just out of hate. So if you hit the violation button on me and you still watch my channel, I do appreciate you. Thank you for the view. Without that, with all that being said, people, it is the end of the time. Protect kids, protect everyone. Stay humble, stay nice. I am out like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2.